If you just stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same team, true vets. Got a couple trophies, but no chains on the neck. No. Got a couple Cardis, we don't flood with baguettes. It's a very small world, so my hand holds. Wake up, make the money, that's a man's role. Loyalty and love is what I stand for. Can't forget about trust, but first, please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh.
Check 1 2 1 2 check.
It's the weekend, we've been working. I'll be posted fireside. Bring my boys in, bring your girls in. We'll be posted up all night. Limited edition, not the regular one. We shut down the city like when presidents come. I am not a rookie, I'm a veteran, bruh. Promise I'ma take it easy later on. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, SOS, oh. Please fill my cup. Wake up and I do my job just how I should. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. It's understood. Get up, had to beat those odds. Got up and I beat those odds. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job just how I should. I feel it all. I feel it all. I'm feeling numb. I'm feeling numb. I lost my soul. It's on the run. I need a spot. I need a spot. I need some fun. I need that fun. I'm in the dark. Like what's to come? It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. It's understood. Get up, had to beat those odds. Got up and I beat those odds. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job just how I should. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. It's understood. Get up, had to beat those odds. Got up and I beat those odds. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job just how I should. It's me versus me. It's you and I. The time is now. It's do or die. I chose my path. No choosing sides. I'll tell you what comes. Here for the ride. I'm that guy. No more time for the bad guy. Never going back to the bad side. Need the holy water, get baptized. Yeah, I'm that guy. No more time for the bad guy. Never going back to the bad side. Need the holy water, get baptized. I'm that guy. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. It's understood. Get up, had to beat those odds. Got up and I beat those odds. It's understood. It was always me should. Now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. It's understood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat those eyes. Understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's get this microphone working. Good evening. Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dogg. My name is Lane and I'm just a guy hanging out here watching numbers go up and watching bags just pump like crazy. Watching this price kind of get a little scared, looks like. What's going on now? What happened to our altcoin pump? Hey, somebody pumped Trump. Look at that. Wonder what that says. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to you if you're watching for the first time, and shout out to you if you're coming back for another time. Hey, I'm glad to have you here. Taking a look at the crypto markets, trying to get everything ready for tomorrow, for this coming week. Take a little quick look at Bitcoin, see what she's doing. She's looking kind of, I don't know, bullish, bearish. What would you think? We can pretty much came up to our all-time highs, and we should technically, you know, time-wise still be in bearish territory, but we're not. We flipped the script. The bull run came early, right before the halving. We all expected us to go sideways or down, but nope. We decided to go bear hunting. Is what we decided to do. Scalped a lot of them today. Yeah, them old bears. Bear season right now. Grab your slingshots, ladies and gentlemen. You guys want to take a look at Bitcoin? After I say hello to everyone in the chat. I saw Strega here. You always see Strega here. What's up, Strega? And we got Joe from Trade Intuition. Shout out to Joe. Joe is another YouTuber. Also, likes to teach technical analysis and how to trade freely. And you got to admire that, because I'm just that open source guy. That's what led me to crypto. It was like 3D printing, open source software. Hey, this is free software. Mining software, what is that? Bitcoin, open source, money. Tell me more. Oh. Trade Intuition. Joe says, love to do a collab with Road Dogg. Let's get some votes in. I'm open to that, Joe. Don't know exactly what part I would play in that, but I'm open to that. I'm all up for collabs. Said I have around 10 hours of video editing, but stopped to watch my guy. I appreciate that, Joe. That means a lot to me, Joe. It really does. I'm here to give Road Dogg some fun. Well, I've had a few trades today. I'm in some, but most of them I'm taking profit on some meme coins that I happen to have, and even got airdropped out. A little trade here. What was this? Is WIF and a Bitcoin over on Unix there. The exchange is back open up after it had an update, and pretty cool. I haven't got it set up on this computer yet, though. I don't, or do I? I do on one account, but I don't on my bigger account. I'm doing a $100 to $10,000 challenge. I think I want to rename it like $100 100x or 100x $100. But the first goal is to take 100 and double it, and then to go to 1,000, and then try to take it to 10,000. That's the bonus round, I guess. Taking it to 200 is hard enough. Getting it to 1,000, well, that's difficult in its own right. But put $100 in this account, and we've got it up to 271 so far. This exchange has been down for today a little bit for upgrade, so I have not been actively trading today, but covered my bases on that little guy. She's still up. This account is now up to what, 233 account equity. Just got a $25 trade there with ooh, you got one of my targets. See if I can get this little target right here. Move it up just a little bit, right up there with those candle bodies. You wick down and you want to nab that one, baby. You come further, we're going to fight though. My entry was, where was it? 60,064 is what my average entry is now. So if she comes back down to this wick, I'm not scared. I had stop losses, but I found every time you place an order over here, it seems to mess with stop losses. So I gotta keep going back and making sure I got those little guys in. We are at, what are we at? 63. I will do this at an earlier stop loss. Just take a little nibble if we go so far. I think I just messed that up. I might need to modify that little guy. Where'd you go? What did I just do? Yeah, we don't do that. We don't want to do that. That's where my buy is. That's not, no. Open orders, tape right, this one right here. And modify that little guy. Yeah. And if you're down there, then I probably want a little bit more from you. All right, stop loss is set. Good to go, worry free, in the money. Let her ride, baby, let her ride. All right. So here I am on Bitcoin. I'm on the 24 minute right now. That looks kind of juicy. Look, we got the 200 moving average came up here and consolidated with all the other moving averages. They're just having a big old snake orgy is what I call it. They're just all slithering all over each other. It's disgusting. It really is. But Price had to get away from it. Said, I can't look at you anymore. You guys are disgusting. And they started following her up there. So she's got to run away pretty hard and heavy. Maybe heading up to 65. I got fib areas up here because, hey, man, we ain't got nothing up into the, well, unless we look way to the left there. We got some targets over there. Oh, I didn't do that. I got lazy. I used my fibs instead. Probably a good idea to go over here and see if we got some confluence. A little wick there. We got lots of little wicks all in these little areas over here. If we can get above 69, what did you close? This is on MexC. Candle closed at, well, where are you? What is your high? 69,106 is the number to beat. 69,106. Once we get back past that, Bitcoin is officially in price discovery. But the question is, will she get past that or will she get rejected up at this area? And, you know, gosh, I don't know, man. Beautiful place. If we can get some place where we can actually see what a chart looks like. Price did rise up here, drop down, nice rounding shape, could come back up here and make a lip line, could cup and handle all the way back down here to 48. I don't know, just throwing some ideas. That would make sense in this cycle. It would, and that would give us a nice big juicy target to shoot for. Should something like that play out. And that's when you start seeing $140,000 come into the picture right there. Grow up, boom boy. Don't get too excited. We just projecting. That's all we're doing right now. Right now, we got to work our way getting up to the top of that trend line. I got a trend line up here from these from this area, and I've copied the angle just from here. And that alone suggests 78,000, but you know, if I was to really do it, well, that is all I've got on here. Okay. Making sure I'm looking at the whole picture here, but you've also got this idea over here. I know, crazy. Oh God, he's going to get with it. He's going to get freaking crazy. That kind of paints a little picture of how we could actually get to 140,000, if you want my personal opinion, because we just in a big old bullish megaphone, and we've seen how fun they are to be playing out on our altcoins, how it just bounces off the sides and a partial decline or something like that, where it comes down just halfway and bounces too when she's really serious about trying to break to the upside. I got too many numbers on here. I can't see my chart. I'm zoomed out way too much. But that's an idea. That could happen. Either one of those. So really, to be fair. And just to get that Moon Boy excitement going. Tracking the trend line above where price is gives us an idea of if something really crazy happens, like, I don't know, BlackRock decides to sink $12 billion into Bitcoin tomorrow or something. It could reach those levels. But we just got to make sure, man, we can even keep going higher than where we are right now, because where are we with Bitcoin? Luckily, we got off of that little area that we were kind of stuck on all weekend. Started moving to the upside just a little bit, making higher highs, higher lows. Doing really good with those higher highs. Oh, we just made our, yeah, we knocked that out. Had a little scam wick here. That's kind of a good a little indication in my book to watch out for they trying to do something. When they knock them up, then knock them all the way back down. Yeah, they clearing out the field for something, baby. They did it on a Sunday. They're front running tomorrow on the fake Monday, fake trading day Monday, fake, what do we call it? Boss move Monday. So it should be interesting to see what happens the rest of tonight and tomorrow and Tuesday. Craziness for Bitcoin, already back to all-time highs. And just think of the people who bought the top last time and thought that they had to wait 4 years or more to see that revisit that area. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. It only took them 2. Yeah. I didn't really see that coming. Not for real, for real. Of course, you always had that crazy person out there on YouTube who says it's going to $150,000 tomorrow. And, you know, one of these days he'll be right. Guys, let's take a look at our indices and see what our altcoins are looking like. Here is what we got, this trend line here with our altcoins on the 4 hour. This is total 3 altcoins. And as long as we can respect that trend line and stay above it, candles, bodies, see that we wick below it a little bit. And you can probably got enough information where you can make a secondary wick just to kind of, you know, give you a little extra cushion so you don't freak out as much if it starts breaking below it a little bit. But it break below this dotted trend line, baby, that's not going to look good. And I really don't want to see it break this trend line. I want to keep this move going, baby. Let's keep going up, going up. Bitcoin dominance is starting to head up just a little bit too. Oh. Give me just one moment right here. Did you let a stinker? And technical difficulties, we're back. Oh gosh, what was that, a power outage? What happened there? Coming back to the charts. Let's get into the GC altcoins because that's what's pumping. Guys, you got something that you'd like me to take a look at? Throw it in the chat. Try to get to it. I got a nice little list, but I'm more interested in what you guys are interested in than the stuff that I just kind of nail off, unless it's something that I really see, which there are some. Let me knock out 2 requests. We had a request to do turbo. Post them over to our free Telegram group, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. It's only free for the day. It normally costs you $5,000 a month. Premium. I'm sorry, man. But right now, today, it's free. Limited time only, though. I got tired of people sneaking in. And rather than kick them out, I thought, well, I might as well just open the borders and let them all come in for a minute. Seems to be the thing to do. So the trading room border is open tonight, and the links are in the chat. It's more like a trading community. I don't want to say I'll call it a trading group. We're not like... It's a place to learn and to share knowledge and to grow and evolve. And I got a student chart area there for you newbies that got questions. I got all kinds of free resources there for you to learn how to play this game. And you need to get started now, baby. There's a learning curve, and you got just enough time to make that life-changing money. Let's do it. Turbo, what do we got going on? Let's look at the daily time frame here. Turbo is in that megaphone pattern that we just saw on the bigger Bitcoin picture. Bouncing between the walls like a madman, banging his head against those walls. But yet staying high on these medications up here in this area around 98.44 is where he's hanging out right now in the clouds. Ichimoku Cloud looks like he's an enabler going to encourage that behavior some more. Even though Market Cipher says, baby, we got to cool down for a day. That Ichimoku Cloud says, well, you can take a day off, baby, but we're kicking butt tomorrow. I'm just telling you what they're talking about, man. I don't know. If you can make sense of it, sometimes they switch languages too, man. I don't know. They'll start talking in Spanish and they know I can't understand them. Lost a trend line right here, so could be coming back down just a little bit. I don't anticipate us hitting this 50 moving average, even though I would normally say that. I got a feeling they're not safe fails. But it's got head and shoulder fills. All right, so maybe it might hit something down here. It could. It definitely could. I expect this to come down a little bit lower before she goes a little bit higher. This is what I'm expecting. She may prove me totally wrong, but when she does go higher, I expect this area right over here. Look, I got a 618 and corresponding with a negative 272. I think that's a match made in heaven for this just to be a nice little juicy target. Right there, 0.00148786. And if that's just not good enough for you, if you were hoping for a little bit more, if you got that little greedy bug, which you need to watch, man, that little greedy bug will sneak up on you, make you think that it's logic, but that's just not mathematically where it should go. It should go higher. Greedy. Greed. It doesn't look like it, but it is. I had to learn that the hard way. I didn't think I was being greedy. I thought, I'm just wanting to see the gains everybody else got. Apparently, when I started thinking that, number went down. I was being greedy. It was that subtle. You think I'm lying, but you wait till it happens to you. Like, I'm just now starting to get there. It's starting to look good. Yeah, okay, we'll stay. Sometimes that's just as bad as calling your buddy or telling your wife, look, honey, look what happened today. And she's already saying, well, honey, I need some money right now. Yeah. Don't make that mistake either. You'll be buying a greenhouse or something. I jest. All right, so we got a little trade set up. I guessed a window. Man, it's not a trade setup. It's just a trade advisory on this one. You kind of hung out in the middle, baby. You came up, you lost your high, and now you're hanging out. It could bounce. It could fall. Kind of hanging out in the middle. You know, jumping out in the middle is kind of probably the worst place to be, especially if you're doing leverage. You ever notice you jump out in the middle, it goes up, you go up just a little, goes down, you go down. You're just on. You're in no man's land. So I think this area at 0.000723 is a good area. I'm here in the 4-hour chart. You really want to see price bounce off these areas. Now, admittedly, my degen nature, my laziness, and I guess I learned it because this is how I used to trade when I'd work. I would set limit orders and just wait for them to hit. And my strategy would be enough to cover that. But I don't know. You may have a layer in strategy. You may just go balls to the wall hard as soon as it gets some. I don't know how you trade. I recommend a bounce off of these areas before you ape in, just to confirm that, hey man, at least we're moving in the right direction. But it's got a chance to get some nice gains up here, in my personal opinion, from this zone. That's a nice 105%. That's worth shooting for right there. So if I were to do a trade setup, I would try to set one up something like this. Stop loss. Good Lord. Ooh, 34%. That's just madness. That is stupid crazy. 17%. I don't even like that. Especially, I think this one's on leverage too. You really have to curtail your stop loss. Go behind this little candle over here might be a good area. It's about 9.5% there. Doing that would give you 11 to 1 risk, 11.6 to 1 risk reward ratio to hit that target. I like that. That's pretty cool. set it to where you only lose like $100 here, and then, geez, man, you make $1,000 when you get up there. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with this. Indicator wise, yeah, she's cooling down, and then a good chance to go up. Money flows in the green. I like what I got here, so I'm saying buy in here. Sale up here. What is up here? That is 14,960. We're at 98.66 right now. Losing the 9 moving average quite possibly there. Oh, but we're gaining it on the 1 hour. Are you getting bullish on me? Are you getting bullish on me? Technically, she did come down to this area with a wick. And if she doesn't come back, well, we look at this as trying to be a breakout with some volume, and I'm not seeing the exciting volume that I would need to just make me excited that we're just going to blast it out of the park and just go straight up to our targets there. She's showing some interesting signs here for whatever this level is. Could be a, yeah, nice little possible support resistance flip going on right here on the 1 hour. Maybe. So if she does make a higher high over here, you may want to nibble. I'm just saying, you may want to nibble there. Meaning that she may have already said, hey man, this is good enough for me right here. I'm ready to bounce, baby. So watch carefully. Smaller time frames. We get our ideas on the bigger time frames. We come down to the smaller time frames to kind of nail those ideas. And right now there is an idea that she might be getting a little breakout on the 1 hour, and you come down to the 15 and kind of look for some signs that might be positive, such as we're gaining this 200 moving average on the 15 minute. That's a plus, making a little flag above it. 9 moving average is getting ready to pop right above it. Now she's so I have to say the indicators are starting to get a little tired here on the 15 minute, but then she wants to pop up there on the little candle, make me look stupid. That's because that 9 moving average is crossing over that 200 right as we get ready to speak here. That looks bullish. We'll probably get a nice little pop up from that. She may have found her support, guys. So when I post this over Telegram and he doesn't see it for a minute and it's already taken off without him, well, you know, we talked about it. All right, so I need to just copy this link. This is the Road Dog Telegram groups. We got the chat group lounge, which where all the cool kids hang out. We got the little bot that does TA for you. We got the layer egg news over there, which I need to go over because there's cool alpha there that may help you make more money. We're not talking about more news. We're talking about stuff you need to know about your coins. I got a chart room over here, and then we got trade setups, and I'm going to quickly put this over there, and hopefully after the stream I'll go back and add some more information about it. But this is Turbo on 4 hour. May not. Buy targets in green, but it may not go there though. If not, look for a candle above the last local high. All right, so we got that little guy posted over there. Let's move on to VTHOR. There was another request, or VTHO. Let's see, MexC has got this little guy over here. Let's zoom out on VTHOR. This is the gas token for VeChain, which this is what you earn when you just hold VeChain. You earn this token, which also amounts up and amasses quite a value. She looks like she's ready to freaking pop. So I'm here looking at trend lines, and I'm already seeing she's already popped another angle on me. I need to find something solid. That's solid. I like that down here and that right here, and that could be that could be our support area right here. I like that idea. Look, and let's look at the 9 moving average and how it's acting here with the 21. Just trying to duck lip it. For you guys that don't know what duck lips look like, I've got this for you right there. That's a duck lip. And she's trying to make them duck lips. If that happens, if she's successful on making that duck lip photograph, maybe she's going to go viral. Be all over Instagram with VTHOR going to the upside. We like that idea. We'll see where we can go. Where are we bouncing off of? The 50? That's nice. Yeah, I got to roll with that. Alrighty. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come on back. Come and see me. Alrighty, so sometimes I attack these different ways. You might see me do a fib first. You might see me do a pattern first. If you're trying to do a pattern, well, you're looking at some kind of a triangle-y. You can't say she's a falling wedgie because she's not falling. She's kind of got some lift and support going there, making them look kind of perky. So that ain't happening. I'm looking for the typical AB equals CD move that I usually end up finding so often. And if I play that little number, I'm not getting what I'm looking for. Let's take this impulse move from here to there. We'll just take this as a possible measure move or maybe a flaggy, and that actually does give us a little bit of confluence right up here to these fib areas. So we're going to pay attention to this. Here's the cool thing. You see this big, strong move that we had here? Well, she broke out this pattern when she really shouldn't have. And she retested it, and she's trying to do something big, too. Matter of fact, I think it's unfair if we don't take into account that whole move. Thomas Bukowski likes to go from the low to the high. Let's try this crazy measure move. There's no guarantees that it'll meet this one. This one's a little far-fetched, but hey, man, if she does. Well, I'm going to brag about it just like every other YouTuber that says, we're the best channel ever, right here. Nobody else is showing you what we're... One of these days, you're going to come to the show, and I'm going to be Steven Seagal, and we're going to call it Charting with an Asshole. I'm just saying. That may be coming to a screen near you. So VTHOR, I would love to see her go up here. She's got a good chance to do it. She can go parabolic if this actually plays out. That was an angle from this trend line here. I've already taken it off. It's actually a channel that we're in, bouncing. Or you can also look at it as a megaphone if you want to draw it this way. Both of them work fine. They work fine. Either way, she's bouncing to the upside and she's not supposed to. That means we're going to do something big, more than likely. Most likely, doing something big. So I like that for VTHOR. And I got some of this too. So let's go ahead and just share this one real quickly. Buy targets right here. Any pull back to that trend line. Do not want to see a break below that trend line. That would suck. But she's got some flags you want to go up. And I like that. I'm all for that. I encourage that behavior. I ain't going to snitch you out either. Except for my group. I'm snitching out to my group. All right, so we're on the daily chart. MexC. Must not fall back into pattern. All right, let's move on. The one that I want to take a look at is YFII. I find it interesting. Because she had a low after being up to a nice high, which I rode that high up there from our buy zone last time. I like a rinse repeat, please. I want a rinse repeat, please. May I, mother, may I, please? On the bigger picture, when we kind of zoom out, oh, well, let's just zoom out all the way. Well, let's just start this all over because it's just time, baby. It's just time. Taking a fresh look at this little guy. Oh, you are way down there. Oh, gosh, you're way down there. We get some of those nice, juicy targets that she can actually meet and has met before. That's a nice one too. Not really on the leg that we're on though. All right, let's get down here to where we are now with what you got going on, baby? We gotta get rid of that fib. YFII. So I'm looking for a possibility for her to do this stuff all over again. One little clue that makes me think, hey man, that could be entirely possible is the 200 moving average, even though price is below it. Look, the 100, the second heavyweight hitter right up there above it. That's a lot of momentum that can pull us right back up to retest that area right there. Even though the 50 is trying to cross it, may eventually do that. I'm not going to say it's going to be an easy come up. Looks like she's definitely going to have some struggling to do around $900 and $920 area there, but I see potential here for a nice little trade. So I'm scooping this little guy back up. Now, should we be concerned she made a lower low there? She also made a higher high there. And that kind of spells out one of them patterns that we've been looking at a lot lately. It kind of does those things. Yeah, I think she's got another one that can go higher. Possibly. Oh, she broke out of that pattern. Oh, now if she does, okay, so what I want to watch for, a bear trap. Because we got a trend line here that we can respect. Trying to regain the 9 moving average on the daily. If we don't and we drop down to 609, even a better place to, but you know, getting above that would be excellent. And then we get right back above the 200 moving average, and then we can make some serious gains right back up to these areas around 3,000, 3,500-ish. I'm just throwing it out there, man. Will it happen? I don't know, but if it does happen, would it not be an excellent freaking trade to take? So in my personal opinion, this is how I look at this. Long position. You can set a tight stop loss, so tight. Oh my gosh, so tight. Right below that. We're on the daily candle. We're on the daily chart here, man. Look, I'm less than 1% here on a daily chart. I can't even get to my stop loss, man. I can't even grab it to pull it down any further, man. Of course, I got to get an entry right too, so. You want to make me have to redraw? Okay, good. So now we just got to figure out where to enter this little guy, which right now, actually, I would slowly build a position. This is what I am doing, okay? Let me just spell out what I'm doing. I am not really concerned about a stop loss on this because this is a slow position. Now, I'm not going to put a physical stop loss on my spot trade. I'm just not. Because Weez is at a bottom. I would put a mental note. I'm set an alert. Hey man, if you go below this line, let me know so I can, figure out what I want to do for my next move. But actually, for how I'm working, I'm actually working this one. I'm just layering in as we go down all the way back down to this wick. And if we dip below it, well, I'm going to have to reassess here. But the odds are more likely for me, I believe, and I could be totally wrong. That's why we're taking a chance on this, or why I'm taking a chance on this. I think I got a good case that we will bounce off this area. And if we don't, then I know, oh, well, crap, I guess I'll take that one as a loss, because that's going to change my thesis if we start doing that. And I want to say, maybe she's going all the way down to $0 or $400. Breaking this trend line, because that's a key area right here. Support, resistance, and I am wagering that this one will be support again, and therefore getting in this one and layering in all the way down to 620, somewhere through there. So I'm not really looking at stops, to be honest with you. But if you wanted to do one, which would be smart, especially if you're doing like leverage or margin trading, definitely use a stop loss. I'm looking under this key area, man, and she might do something nasty and wick. I'm just saying, think about that. But she's got some nice gains. Even that with a 10% stop loss is like I don't even think we have a target up here. And honestly, I think she can. This is up close to where she was before, $3,000. 390% gains. This is a 36-to-1 risk to reward ratio, because you're doing it at the bottoms where the odds are more likely in your favor, really, for upside. But the target, I think I'm just going to do just a little gainy thing. Let's get rid of these. YFII, I think this one's got some good possibilities here. I want to get some good targets to go with right here. All right, so I'm watching this closely, and I do expect a bounce. And I'm looking for us to get back into this pattern. This safe trade would be wait till she gets in here, retest that. That's about $811. The Degen, I already told you the Degen move that I'm doing. But the safer move would be to wait till it gets back into this area, especially if it retests that. That would even be better. If you want to be the most conservative, wait till it gets a higher high from where it retested, and then jump in there at 900 and ride this little guy up. We're headed back to higher highs, man. 1800, 2400, 2800. I got higher targets. I got 31. I got 3600. I've got 4000. And basically, the best I can tell you is watch how it plays against this trend line and where we start coming into it and start eyeballing those fib levels. And she could also, I'm not counting the wicks. The wicks are on a different thing, though, aren't they? They're doing something different. What you got? Where are you pointing to? What are you saying? Are you coming over here, right? You're kind of coming back to this area, as in a channel. Okay. So there might be, a little extra room there. Meaning that could be one hellacious move. And I know it sounds crazy. And even if it doesn't make it up there, let's do that. Get your little halfway target. This one most likely would definitely be hit. I'm willing to say that. No guarantees, but out of any of them that had the highest probability of being hit that we've got here, this little yellow line has the highest probability of being a successful target at $2,300. We're at $685 right now. So if you wait for the safe trade, getting in about $838, somewhere through there, that's still 170% gains, and that's a much safer trade to try to put on your radar. So my advice would be to set an alert. Unless you're a freaking degen like I am and already building something, but I've got a different take on it. But set an alert on this trend line, and then you can watch it carefully and find your entry there on a smaller time frame. But the daily says, baby, we're getting ready to rock. That's what she's telling me. And also, could she be in a falling wedge? It's a wild one. It's kind of grasping, but there is a little bit of respect for this angle right here. A little bit of a steep one. She will have trouble. It will not just be all that fun, but getting above this area and then breaking back above this 200 moving average. Once that's obtained, that is definitely your buy signal on this one. And I'm telling you, probably about, I don't know, maybe a week ahead of time. Let's come back in a week and see how this one's doing, because I'm playing this one. I got a whole one. I got a whole one of these right now. I want to see what she does for me. Just one of my little Degen MexC plays that I've got. The other one that I think would be good to look at getting into maybe is Dimension. It's a modular. They had an airdrop, right? It was a juicy airdrop too. One of the best ones ever that I've been part of anyway. I have heard of some more killer ones on some bigger chains that just blew my mind. But my personal opinion, she's bouncing off this 618 area. She's already wicked down there before, and especially if she breaks out of this falling channel, that will help confirm that. And then gradually working our way back up to 695. And eventually, did I not put it on here? You don't have the target on here? Really? Okay. You're not the 618, baby. You're not. Well, back up. You're the 382 from that move, but from here, you're the 6-1. Okay. We had the wick. Okay, yeah, I went, I remember now. She wicked up. She wicked down. I think she wicked up and then came back down here. Is that right? It's kind of important for me to know this. I want to know where my move is actually starting instead of just immediately starting on that. It may make a difference. I'll have to get rid of that funky looking rainbow. Get off of there, rainbow. Okay, so you shoot whatever. I guess you just here and they came down. All right. Okay. Give me just a moment to get my bearings. We'll just clear this all off. Look at this with fresh eyes. Because we just got a shepherd's hook, right? Got to make sense of this little guy. We got our whole move, so it just makes sense to take that whole move in consideration when we're zooming out here. And bouncing off the 382, in my strategy, that's good if we can hold it. If we hold that area and bounce to the upside, man, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't want to put them. I'm going to do it, but that seems. Listen, guys, this could take a long time to get here if this plays out. Don't be expecting this like we're going to be here tomorrow. Road dog, we're waiting for that target to hit. What's up? This is kind of here. We'll go with this one. There you go. There's your next one, the bang zone right there. Bang on these. The ones up here, man, they're worth waiting on. But it ain't just for right now. There got to be a few things that happen before we kind of get up here, which look like they're starting to form. So if you wanted some hopium bullish targets on DYM, which is not out of the question at $18, if we're in the middle of a freaking bull market, I don't think we can 3x from here. Definitely can. Still, I'm on a bigger time frame, 8 hour. Do we have a breakout? Do we have volume? So whenever we get a breakout, first thing I'm going to look at is my volume indicator down here. Because I want to see spikes in volume to tell me, hey, man, this breakout's for real. It's not a fake out. It's not one of those lackluster ones where we'll just spit out and just kind of fizzle out for a little while, go sideways and down and not have any fun. And yeah, I don't want those. I want some volume on the breakout. And I want to see some volume when she's starting to get up those areas too, and I'm not seeing it right now. To me, that's an important thing to look for. I just see more of a channel. No, there's an angle to that dangle. Well, that gets a little falling wedgy, and I kind of like that. I'm going to make this one special. So this area right here is really where I'm looking at. Well, 1130, maybe up to 1190 in that area, short term, as a good, decent target. We don't have any price history to go by. Pretty much all I can do is pull out my fib work and go with that. And that's interesting. Let's take that. What does that do? There's a ratio to these moves, and I like to try to find that. See if I've got anything that gives me confluence. Not really getting anything too much here, so I'm going to leave that idea alone for the moment. So for this one, swing high, swing low. And I've got to fix you up a little bit. And I want to look for that 1618 right there, 1122 short-term target. We break out of this, that's where I'm looking for his head. And I just told you exactly how I got that. And it was one little fib target. Let's wait and see. See if we come back and say nailed it, or if say, you sucker, old dog, blasted right through that. You suck. It'll probably be one of those two things. I'm just giving you the probabilities. It probably will be. That's what we do here on this channel. All right, let's get into WIF. Dogwifhat on MexC, baby. Talk about something getting a meme coin up to $1.55, up to $1.82. Crazy, man, crazy. I'm here on a bigger time frame. I'm on the 8 hour. See what the 4 hour looks like. 4 hours showing some rejection right up here against this trend line. Looks like it's stuck a little bit. I can't draw you out anymore, baby. I'm running out of candles. I'm running out of wicks, baby. I get up to that body. That's as far as I can go. She switched direction on us. She switched angles on us. She actually took a more upward trajectory right there. And you can actually see it better. See, now that actually makes even more sense to me right there. She's a good chance she can bounce right where she's at. Move higher. All right, so she went from one trajectory up to another. She's going parabolic is what she's doing. She's making this nice graduated parabolic shift going up. And if she bounces off of this, man, we may be seeing 209, 215, somewhere through there, just following the top of this trend line to where she can bounce up to. We got a target at 197. That's just a fib target. Doesn't mean that she can't see other stuff. She's already blasted through 123. Look how that area kind of gave it a hiccup area. That's how the good measure moves do. My measure moves are in blue. I try to keep them that way. This one was basically a support resistance area flip there. Doing very good. Just cleaning off my charts here, getting rid of some of the old news. Take a look and see where we came from to figure out where we can actually go. And yeah, exactly. Parabolic when you break to the upside of a bearish pattern, this one should be a bearish pattern. They normally break to the downside. So for right now, they're breaking to the upside and going hard, fast, and heavy. I don't know what that is. That can't be a measure of me for anything. What are you? Why are you there? What are you thinking? Measure move's already been exceeded, so we're in price discovery for dogwifhat. Well, you think it can come back to 123? I see that. Is there a place where it can come back to? It may break this. If it does, you're looking at this area about 113. If we lose this very important area, don't want to see that happen. If we keep this very important area, man, we can see some good prices out of this guy. Gosh darn it. Dogwifhat is banking. Did I say banking? She's banging. All right, let's come back over here to the chat. Let's see what you guys are going over here. Road Dog charged me 10 ETH. You're not supposed to tell everybody. JASMY pumped again today. Yeah, JASMY's on my list here too. Let's go take a quick look at JASMY, which ironically is starting to grow on me. JASMY, 25 cents, got all the way up to 27.5 thereabouts. Falling underneath our, I don't like that, but she can pop back above it, but I would rather see her flag out above that fib area. Was that, if that was one of our bigger fibs, okay, we're flirting with some reversal territory though. When we start getting into these fibs and that was a 1-2, is that a 127? More than likely it was. This one's a 618 variation. So this should be a toppy top, at least up there, maybe before. Remember where we come from to see where we've been. I don't know. Some people I noticed just like to keep doing all the little things. And you can. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of fun to play things out. But it always amazes me that, well, man, you also remember where you come from, baby. Look at that little guy. Taking us right up to the same freaking area. That area is going to be at 3 cents there. It's a double measure move. I'll take that as confluence. Thank you very much. May front run that 0.32 cent area. Just on that idea alone. However, I want to see what we're doing on the... Ooh, nice. All right, so I'm going to get rid of this stuff that we just figured out. No, it's crazy, right? But I'm just zooming out and looking at what the bigger picture is going on. Because all those little flags and stuff that I'm drawing in there, they're fun and everything, but once you identify the bigger picture, well, you got a little bit of a better idea that also fits perfectly into that idea too. 3 units of confluence pointing right up there to that area. I likes it. Let's do it. Let's rock it, baby. Support resistance flip area right here. Nice. Hope we don't ever go below that again. Hopefully we got one coming in here. That's what we need to see is another support resistance flip right here. Looks like we're trying to do that and head to the upside. JASMY looking good. If she breaks to the upside of this and goes parabolic, that would make us oh so happy. That would get us to 5 cents a lot quicker. Look for that out of JASMY. It's Remy, no limit. Got DP in the house. How's it going, Dave? How's it going, Remy? One hitter quitter says my KDA bag is looking real nice. KDA is on my list too. Let's take a look at that one. I need to check out my KDA. I got a lot more KDA than I thought I did. I think I had some kind of brain fart moment where I got KDA and Caspa confused. I think I was buying KDA instead of Caspa. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I got a bag that will be impressive if this thing keeps going up to the numbers that I think it can go to. So see how that works. It wasn't, I didn't mean for it to be as big of a bag as what it is. It's the weird thing. Not that I'm complaining. I tried to take a little bit of profit, but we came up here around 160 and I thought, well, that's a good place. I can moon back a little bit there. and then we drop. But now, holy crap, we're at 181. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gasoline. So you can always come back here and retest this breakout area, so do keep that in mind. And gosh, man, that would suck again if you ever did that, Casper. I'd be so pissed at you. You don't have to, okay? Just let you know that you're well within your rights not to do it. You can refuse. I would rather see you come back down, retest this area, and then blast off to the upside. That's what you should do. Because again, rising channels are typically bearish. We broke the upside, meaning big, nice, strong ass move to the upside. We love breaking out of a bearish pattern. Love it. So where are we headed? We've got something going on here. Several different ways we can look at this. We can take a measure move. Put that at the breakout, and that suggests that we'll come up here about 216. Okay. I'm cool with that. Looks like we're headed up there. What happens when we zoom out, though? Yeah. What happens when you zoom out to the daily, to the weekly, and we kind of see what's going on here in the big picture? Last swing high we got there, back to the last swing low right there. Let's nail it. That's our accumulation zone. I want to see us get above that. DAX is coming in at 214. Breaking above that's going to make Daddy very happy. That's going to tell Daddy that, baby, I got some legs. I'm ready to make up all this ground over here. And I know I normally point to the 618, but yeah, there might be a little bit of a hiccup there, but I think your true blue target to shoot for right here starts about 633 out of KDA, which is a nice little come up from where we are. There's nothing here except for this little area. That's a little congestion. All the congestions over to the left is happening right here. 200 moving average tops out up here. This guy at the 113. I'm going to label you, man. Let me draw a few little lines here. I think these are good longer term targets. 618's at 503, man, but I think it's going to blast through it from what I can see. Could be totally wrong. Keep these color coded because I remember what they are. 633, 705, 893. God, how's the sound? I've switched microphones. I went back to. I love this microphone. It's very aesthetic. It's a classic. But I gotta admit, man, the other microphone I use, it blends into everything, and you can't even. I don't know if you can see it. It blocks me sometimes, but I actually think it's got a richer sound. So I'm trying to decide between mics at the moment. It's pretty impressive when you can outdo a classic, though. All right, so 214, got to see it get above there. Anything before there, man, I think it's just, I mean, if you're already in it, you're in it, and you're ready. Like, I'm ready. All through here, I had to suffer. Remember, you know, Caspa was over here. Anything around 141 was really good to me, and I like to nibble that. And my nibbling got pushed all the way back down to 46 cents, and I wasn't very happy with, with Kadena at that time. But yet, she was so cheap, I had to buy her. So my play is for these bigger targets, not even just there. I mean, at some point, definitely to pull my capital out when I get to a good point to do that. Preferably higher. If she can get higher, if I can pull my capital out when she's up here, I can pull out a smaller percentage and just let that sucker ride or take profits. But we could see her coming back up to $27, $28 from 50 cents, a 50x. Hell yes, or higher. I like it. And I think this, I really do think this project has got some legs. I was listening to some interviews by some of the people working for the team and everything, and they're solving some problems that need to be in that industry. They did come from the banking industry and tailoring things to kind of solve issues that, yeah, I'm not one to talk about that, but it sounded really cool and really promising after I heard that. And I felt, yeah, I think there might be something to it. So, KDA, Arweave, Crypto Rich. Take a look at Arweave on. This is one I've been peeling off a little bit of profit, but I don't want to pull off too much. I didn't have a huge bag of it, but one I can definitely work with. So she's hit my targets, man. She even came up and nailed out 33.35 right there. It's crazy, right? It's not me. It's not me. I'm not going to sit here and brag about it. It's the fibs, man. It's just the same things I do that look like they're not going to work until they work. And I think it's pretty freaking awesome. So I'm going to clear out some of this mess in some of these previous areas. Not that one, though. Oh, so do we could still come back and retest that area. So there's your ideas. The places that we've been before, we can come back and retest those same areas, 27.95. Don't forget, you've also got a chance to come right back down here at around $20. Oh, it can happen. Sucks if it did, but it can definitely happen. And that's right where the 618 is too. Ooh, yeah, it's actually a decent chance that could happen. I hope you do. I mean, I know it sucks right now to hear me say that, but I want to buy more Arweave at a cheaper price with the profits or the capital that I pulled out. Careful how you say that. And I'm on the daily chart, just trying to get a feel for this guy. Here we go. Weekly makes a little bit more sense, cuts out some of that noise. Busting through the Ichimoku cloud, little slivers of green over there. That's usually a good sign for, hey man, we got some good stuff coming for Arweave, which every indicator here says that. Some things are a little hot right now, and a pullback is in order, but follow this trend line. Follow this support area right here, $18, $19. Could see that again. But it's not a bad thing. Bouncing off of there, then we can start heading to 48 and all these areas. And looking over to the left right here, about $38. Looks like a nice little hiccup area. Oh, what was that? So if you can see this candle top here. See how it wicks down here. So it's finding support there. Lost it here, but then we came right back here. Let's adjust it a little bit right above that candle top. And then it acted as a resistance here. So $38, $39 is a juicy target, in my personal opinion, for Arweave. Probably one of the stronger ones, really. She'll try to go up there to bump her head into it. Just, ow! Out of all the coins that I've spoken with tonight, this one is probably the dullest knife in the drawer, at least conversationally. It really is like a sheep. She's just going to go, ow, why can't I go higher? Meh. I'm just telling you, she just knows go that way. That's all she knows. It's all. I'm just telling you what she says, man. When you spend as much time in these charts as I have, yeah, they will start talking to you with voices and accents too. It's quite comical. Don't tell people that though. Ooh, it's hiding some resistance here twice. You gonna pull back on me, baby? I hope you do. I hope you do. Come on back. Come on back down here, short term. Where is that short term? I'm on the 1 hour right now. Looking at 200 moving average. Come on back down to 23. See what I do. See what I do. She's trying to go parabolic. I can see the angles changing right now. Last one right there. Look at that. If that holds, she's up. If it breaks, we could come down to 23. If it don't break, you might have a makeshift janky cup and handle here that could blast you right on up to 38 real quick like. Arweave likes it. Looks cool. I'm trying not to sell too much because I know it's going to hit $60, $70 at some point. And I want to still have some. DP says, be careful with duck lips. I got banned on Wendy. Oh my gosh. I guess there's a story there. Crow's got a double bottom? I wouldn't doubt that. Crow's been doing good. Crow's got, hey, they got the, now they had the Jade card, but now that one's kind of a little out of the reach right now. It takes about $4,000 worth to stake to actually get that one. That's a cool little card. But they got the little red ones, only takes $400 worth of Crow. I recommend that. I do. Just stake it, and then after 6 months, you can pull your Crow right out and sell it or whatever, and you still got the card and all the access to it. They just want you to stake it. It was for 6 months. You might have to see what the details are still, but the cards for crypto.com, awesome. And I use the exchange a lot. Can you come back to 12.5 cents? You probably could. Looks like you're coming into a cloud here on the 1 hour and seriously thinking about it. You went parabolic and then you lost it, baby. So a little down and sideways on the smaller time frames would be in order. Yeah, I know. She could be. Given this wick here, it makes it more of a symmetrical. She gives it that kind of stuff in my personal opinion. But candle bodies, we got a channel. Could she? Yeah, but I'd, come down to this candle body for that move. We can try it. You can try it. We'll try it. No guarantees. It might happen. Or she might just come down here after losing that 50 moving average and going underneath this cloud and have to bump up through a red cloud over here. I'm just saying. If I say that happened, then I'm probably taking this one off the table. But technically, you could probably lead that. There is a ratio there that can definitely be met. I'm watching stuff like that. See what else I can garner from some of this stuff. I don't expect that to hit. I do expect this to hit. Short term, anyway. Crow! She can do some damage. Go back up to 80 or 70 cents again, Crow. Do it, baby. Dirt in the Man says, remember guys, nobody talked about crypto before this channel. You're still early. That's exactly right. And I'm seriously going to do a show called Charting with an Asshole. And I'm just going to be the braggart jerk that everybody seems to love in crypto. I don't know. That seems to be what everybody's attracted to. I figure I'll come out here and play that role one day, see what happens. Juicy Bottom says Sam Webb. Before this channel, people thought crypto was Superman's dog. Hey, Mike said man, I need to get that up here so I can see when this stuff goes on. All right. Hey, Road Dog, C-Chat, regarding XCN, check CMC, sort by volume. That CEX is nuts. Meme coin craze to RBN, Ribbon Finance is migrating on AVO soon. Degenerate. Okay, cool. Glad I saw that. Thank you, Mike, for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. That does help the old channel out. Because I'm not out here shilling courses or $99 trading subscription trading groups or any crazy stuff like that. It's a good way to make money real quick and make you look like a big baller, though. If you do those kind of things, it will definitely make you look like a baller. Whether it just your true test of character, I believe, is whether you claim those profits as trading profits or not. So, well, technically it was trading because it's a trading group, so it was through trading. No, that's a cop-out. That's a cop-out, baby. If you can't repeat your processes, then your processes are probably not worth repeating. I talk to myself all the time, man. Okay, so I'm sorry. We're looking at XCN. And I also want to pull that up over here. XCN is onyxcoin. It is available on MexC, I believe, right? Because pretty sure I FOMO'd into this last time we talked about it. Or one of the times we talked about it. $67 million market cap. Still a very, very tiny, tiny small. 48. Is that million? Billion. 48 billion maximum supply and total supply. That's interesting. That should mean that all of it's out there. No, circulating supply is 27, so about half of it. About half of it, a little over half of it is already out there, right? onyxcoin, its all-time high was 2 years ago. It got to 18 cents. All-time low is 5 months ago. It's currently at 0.0024 cents right now, and it got up to 18 cents. Takes basically about 4 of these to make a penny at the moment, and you can have 18 pennies. What is 18 times 4? That's a lot of freaking X's possible coming out of this guy. Maybe, if you're catching at a juicy bottom. Onyx Protocol is a decentralized platform that facilitates a peer-to-peer money market lending protocol. The Onyx Protocol supports a variety of digital assets such as either ERC20 tokens, ERC721 tokens, and ERC1155 tokens, which can be supplied or borrowed through an aggregated and unified balance supported by non-custodial via decentralized smart contracts. Somewhere out there, there's an accountant that just got a boner. Audits by Certec, and I want to check out the website. This page is available on the IPFS network. Would you like to load IPFS pages using Brave's built-in support? Well, yeah, I think I built one of those at one point. Okay, I don't want to do that right now, though. Go back, reverse, beep, beep. Crap, whatever. All right, so interesting token here. We'll take a quick look at the website and everything. You do your due diligence on it if it kind of speaks to you. Might be one to look at. I think it's kind of interesting. And let's take a look at the charts. Onyxy. Spell it right. onyxcoin. And it's already on Coinbase too, huh? KuCoin, MexC. I want to take a look at it, MexC over here. But I've probably already charted it, right? Let's go find the ones that we charted. Would I have got Coinbase? Nope, I would not. Would have got KuCoin? Probably. Well, we're going to do KuCoin anyway then. I thought I charted you. Nice rounded bottoms. Nice, nice. You got like a scallop within a scallop right here, a bowl within a what could be a forming bowl here. More than like this. Yeah, this looks juicy as all get out. These are the shapes that usually end up paying very well. And yeah, I could have sworn we charted this. This is a nice, gorgeous target there. So is this one. But wait, there's more. That's just the local targets for where we are. You want those nice, juicy. Let me pull my capital out and make some good money. Targets. Look over to the left. Beautiful. Love the way that lines up. Don't just stop there. There's lots of things holding up. You can do more. It's a good spot though. Oh, not blue. I have to keep these color coordinated so I can remember what the heck they are. And how valuable they are in my scheme of things. Yellow ones are very valuable. Those are the 618 Fibonacci's, and we're just using Fibonacci's right at the moment. We're in a rounded shape, so we don't have a lot of good pattern forms to work with right now, so other than the nice, juicy, rounded bottoms that we all know and love. And this should be making you drool right now. This is entirely just gorgeous. And just a big accumulation that is waiting for it to break to make up all this room over here that it can just zip right back through. Oxycoin XCN, I'm liking it. I'm in it too. Where can you buy it though? Definitely do look for a pullback possibility to retest this area that we just broke out of. And you can extend it a little bit. I even like this wick over here, actually. From back over here, that one looks like a good place to shoot to try to get it to. It's at 0.0245 cents right now, and I'm looking to target around 0.002-ish. Maybe 19 if you can get it, but anywhere through there. Any pullback on this one. We're coming into the point of the market where it's pretty much going to be buy the dip on whatever. We're headed there fairly quickly if we're not there already. I need to see that trend line hold. Would love to see that trend line hold. Nice rounded shape right here. Gorgeous. It might come up here and, flag out, make a handle and boom to the upside. It may just take it a little while to do it, but, we're looking at coming at 0.003, just where we had our previous wick. I like what I'm seeing. 0.002 area. Anywhere along this trend line, as long as that trend line holds. Nice place to try to buy. If you're trying to look for the local pattern, it's kind of making one of the mega phony patterns that could easily drive us up here. Looking good. XCN, onyxcoin. Beautiful. But for the real targets, I mean, you in this to make money, right? Like almost 400% gains up here to this target at 115 cents. Like 580% profit up to this area about 1.46, 1.5 cents. And don't forget, over the next 18 months, we're very likely to come up to some previous areas. Like maybe right over here, this area. That's 6,266%. That's 6,266%. That's like 60x or something crazy. So can't knock you for wanting to go in this and buy this at accumulation and ride it up there whatsoever. That's how the game is played. Find them while you can still find them, because eventually these patterns, these projects in these formations will not be there anymore. They're going to be far away from it. So shout out, man. And ribbon, RBN. Yeah, she's already cleared her accumulation zone all through here. That was really it on the lower time frames. I think this was it. And now we got a channel breakout. Looking at 113, man. 113, 139. I feel like we just did this one. Did we? Something like it. They're all starting to look the same, man. A lot of them in accumulation patterns on the bottom that we've just broken out of. I mean, I don't want to tell anyone ever to FOMO in, but I'm just saying this. If you find yourself FOMOing in, at least it'll be a little bit more forgiving for you at this section of the market. Straighten out that bad habit, though. It's a bad habit. Quit doing it. But you're likely to find, we're coming to a point in the market over the next 6 months or so where Basically, you can throw money at anything and number going to go up, and that's fun. But to take full advantage of that, you really kind of need to have your bags picked for a midterm, long-term holds, because we're leaving. The train is leaving the station right now on all these guys. So if you got any to pack your bags full of, yeah, this is the last call, baby. This is it. This is the last call. So ribbon looks good, man. It's Remy No Limit. Can you do Sol, Algo, and ADA? Solana is doing awesome. Well, gosh darn it. I guess you just weren't a toppy top, were you? Be that way, Solana. I got one for you. 158. What do you think about that? Let me get some confidence going on here. Just didn't want me to buy you cheaper, did you? Look at that. Nice. See that trend line? And then we broke below it, rode up above it, and now we popped back above it. We talked about the possibility of that happening. It's not the norm, so you know it's going to be good. This is what we call not respecting the TA in a good way. Because it should be getting rejected there, and it's not doing what it's supposed to be. To me, that's a sign that I want to go balls to the wall. I'm not even saying that you should do that by any means. Although, I will throw this argument out for you. Look, right over here. We just cleared that high over here and bouncing off of it. That's pretty bullish right there by itself. And the fact that we just broke back above a trend line. That's the same as breaking back into a bullish pattern, man. We're getting ready to do something big out of this. 158, and they may not even be stopping there. So let's get our big boy pants on here. Solana's trying to do some things. When did really good. My meme coins, I don't know when. When was the airdrop over Solana, right? It came out like $60 or something. I don't know. It dropped down to hardly anything or a little bit of nothing, right? I'm wanting to think that my bag went down to 30. So I just matched it. I thought, okay, you're low. I'll throw some Solana in and just match it. And man, was I pleased today. See, that thing looked like it almost 10x or something. I haven't got to take a look at the chart, but I did pull some Solana out. That was nice. I did that on 2 separate accounts too, on both of the airdrops. So it's kind of like they doubled on me. So confidence right here, 164. That's the 618 fib for the bigger move here. 206 will be coming into the picture. I mean, all these fibs, basically every one of these fibs comes into the picture. It's just like a little ladder that you'll just kind of climb up, put in the most basic things. And if you look to the left and see the congestion, it can help you pick out the best ones that are good for your setup. And these two over here, look, all three of these look really, really juicy. So you're seeing lots of targets. These are just potential areas to take profits, man. And they work out pretty darn well. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen how they work out because I use this technique all the time. And you see, sometimes it just nails them right on it perfectly. Sometimes it goes up a little bit more. I'm just saying. I'm not going to blame that on the fib. I'm going to blame it probably on something that I looked at. I might have missed something small. I don't know, or something. That's always the first thing I look at. I'm not going to say, oh, the fib's broken. It's not working. I'm like, no. Look at the analyst. Is the analyst broken? Maybe you need to zoom out. Maybe there's something missing. Fine tune yourself. Get better. Ask yourself why. But if they normally do nail it most of the time, we got to stop. I'm getting all caught up here. All right, so we're headed up. Let's clear this stuff out. I was looking for this to be a top, and it's not. So I have a cheat fib that gave me this one, which corresponds with the 618. Might as well get rid of this one. You're looking for the 618 area. About 161, 164. I think that was, yeah. That's the actual number, 164. And she might get tired there and pull back. And then again, the first place she's going to come back to test would be 126, where we're leaving now. And let's hope that that holds. Because now we got to deal with this trend line. And technically it can be anywhere here that we can come back to, but we really want it to hold this area here so that we can make it up to 164. Lose this area, yeah, I don't count on seeing that anytime too soon. Price came up. We got a nice, I don't know, she may get up here to this area. Don't forget this little area right over here. Let's draw us a big horizontal line there so we won't miss it, because that's kind of important. Can't leave you hanging with a major key level here that's coming up. And where are you at? What price are you? 143? Okay, so there's going to be a hiccup at 143. So we got a couple of options where they're going to, you know, push our way through it, flag out above it and keep trucking, or, you know, we're going to lose this trend line and maybe kind of flag out, come back down a little bit. If we do come back down, this is really way too early to do this, but so I'm not going to draw a trend line, but I would say $71 could be in the picture if we take that route. As far down as that could be in the picture. We're not looking at it yet until we get there. Can't really predict what price is going to do. We can only react to what's happening now, and right now we're finding support here. Says that, hey, we should still be going up. Let's go to the smaller time frame, see what it says. It says, hell yeah, baby, I want to move. I'm ready to rock and roll. After I pull back just a little bit. Actually, it's not saying I'm ready to rock and roll in the 4 hours. She's going to pull back to about here and maybe get sucked into this green cloud. That's the danger of it. But moving averages look really good. She could bounce off of here and go higher. That's what we need her to do, is bounce off of here. Go, go, go. So we got Solana. We got ALGO. ALGO's been doing good. Zoom out. We got some crazy patterns going here. Lackluster breakout because there's, you know, very little volume there to sustain that. So we kind of did this. Let's get rid of that. Now we got this kind of inverted head and shoulder reversal type pattern here. We can look at that. That's cool. You could look at it that way and get a measured move up here to this area. Definitely we were. This area right here is an important area, about 32 cents, 32, 33 cents. Need to get above that. Also, just follow this little guy. She was doing this, lackluster. We got more price action now. This makes it a little bit more of a channel. And, you know, I like channels because price travels in channel. You just got to identify it. And right there we go. We identified it. Probably, I like to do it this way. You can draw them, but I find drawing one side that's, you know, kind of spelled out and just copying it, keeping that angle precise is kind of helpful for me. I like that idea. Even though we broke out, came back in, broke back above it, we're cool. And I still can't get past this inverted head and shoulders that we're seeing there. Keep that drawn on there. It's a wild looking when she's a little floppy. But as long as she's got a neckline, she's valid. Without a neckline, I don't trust them. Double check our measure and move. Make sure we got our P's and Q's crossed. Go to that lowest little thing, go straight up to that necklines. Put it at the breakout. Now we adjust our measured move. Tighten it up, baby, tighten it up. What you're not going to see me do is grab this little thing and just flip it over to some angle and drag it up somewhere. Because I really do respect my measured moves. I think there's a lot of mathematical data in that. I respect that ratio and the proportion, and that, to me, that's what this is all about. So it's important to keep that. Some people don't see it that way, and it used to bug me, and now I'm like, well, I'll just out trade you then. I don't care. $7 71 cents, 88 cents is what I got for the bigger targets for Algorand after she breaks through 33 cents, and 40 cents needs to break out of here. We already took that one measure move, but you can also take it from the channel. Should about, normally they would come out the same, but we kind of deviated from this, so it might be worth looking at. Just a little higher. Where are we at? 44, pretty much right even up with this wick over here, so keep that area in mind too, the previous area. We'll draw a little horizontal line there with the Algo looking good. That's 40. That is really right at 48 cents there though. Measure move actually takes us, let's go with those two. 40 cents and 47.25 right through there. That's a much solid, that's a good spot. And ADA. Glad to see ADA's moving a little bit. At least my bags went up a little bit. 74 cents? Go, girl. I didn't know you had it in you. I thought you were dead. I thought you stroked out on this or something, man. I don't know. So what was once resistance is now support. Color that little guy green. Label him as a little buy zone at 67, 68 cents. Looks good. Got a swing high and a swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. Little hiccup about 86 cents because can't expect Cardano just to make up for lost ground all at once. That would be too easy. And whew, all these areas through here, all the way up here to 124. We got a cool little range of targets. In a little range, we could be ranging out over here for a little while. I don't know. Might just blast through it. A lot more stuff even higher before 150. But we get too hung up on the targets here, unless you're just, you know, it's part of your strategy. You just need a place to take a little profit. Pull some capital out because once this one gets going, she can go, believe it or not. See what we got for the bigger picture here. Any confluence with the, ooh, nice. So if I had to drop one of these guys out of the picture, I would drop this little guy out of the picture at 103. Because we got some confluence right up here around this 128, 129 area. I also like 192. And believe it or not, that's actually a good one for your midterm hold or whatever to hold on for. 74 cents now, getting up to 192. Give you about another 159% gains out of that. Lots of different ways that you can play this, taking profits, rolling back in, not rolling back in, moving to something else. I don't know what your strategy is or whatever, but we do have some targets where that they could come into play. We've already nailed this area at 67, 68 cents. May have a chance to come back and go there. Let's look on the 4 hour and see. Not today. Not yet, anyway. Nice. See that? Support, resistance. Flipped it, baby. Means we got a channel. Means if it gets bullish and breaks out of that little channel, it could be taking us right up here. Just depending on, well, let's traject it. She respects my trend line. She'd be going right up there. Possible course of action would happen. I don't know, man. I'm just playing around right here. This ain't, it could. It might not. I don't know. Is there a point to doing all this? Not really, because I've already zoomed out and got my targets, man. I don't care what you do in the middle. I'm just doing it for hoops and giggles. We can go down on the 1 minute and spend a whole hour just charting this, but it ain't going to be relevant for them tomorrow. It was too big to go in the hole. I couldn't line it up. I don't know. We was having some problems, but we finally got it in very safely. I think we're okay. You're not pregnant, are you? Let's go. I did this show unplugged. All right. Anyway, got a nice, what is essentially a bear trap now to drive us hard up to the top of this trend line, in my personal opinion. Or maybe she'll just flop here and we'll say, oh God, this ADA sucks again. She's making higher highs. Looking good, Ada. Keep it up. Don't lose your momentum, girl. Keep it going. I liked it. Kind of wish I hadn't sold out a lot of it. I didn't sell out a lot of it, but kind of makes me wish I'd been a little bit more patient. Ooh, the support resistance flip I just eyeballed right there. What happened? What? I can't see you. There we go. Ooh, nice one too. So we flipped that little guy. We're doing good, man. Flip this little guy. We're headed up. So did I have your chart? 87 to 88 cents is the main one, and then 123, baby. I'm looking really, I like 123 idea. I think it might, if this idea plays out, it might get there a little bit faster. Then again, this idea might just flop. You suck, road dog. Not trying to predict. Not really. I mean, kinda, but not really. We're just trying to see the probabilities, and just got a probable chance to go to 123. Road dog hearing the voices. I got a feeling I'm really behind on the chat over here. Or maybe not. So we did XC in. Striker says, I don't know. I think the silver mic rocks. I do too. I like it. I've had it for a long time. And then I got this offer to do a handmade mic offer, whatever. And I was supposed to do a video with it. And I did. Doing Rocky Horror. And then they slapped me with copyright. So that's out. And then I tried to cut it up and use part of it on my show. And they still slapped me. It was tough. So I can't do Rocky Horror too often. Let's go with, anyway, back to the microphone. Perps, options, futures on the DEX. Are you asking or are you just saying words? Perps, options, and futures only DEX. He said, yeah, that's coming. They've got that going on. I don't use it. I want to start using them though. Jupiter looks kind of cool, but I haven't really used them. I'm still my centralized exchanges. I'm just used to those, but we need to move that way. And I like the progress that they're making on those new DEXs. All right, guys, the time is now 12:09. I think we started at what, 10:30? So that's an hour and a half show. Yeah, I got to wrap it up. Gosh darn it, man. I still have so many coins to go over. Guess we'll keep them tomorrow. Was there anything here that I needed to go over? Here's when. Yeah. Definitely had to pull some profits on this little guy. Can she bounce off of 27,592? She's at 30,094. Can she? Because if she can, is this against? I thought win was higher. Could be good looking at 45,460. 0.0004546, possibly coming out a win. Did we look at width? Yeah, we looked at width. And get a few more of these meme coins before I have to head off here. Let's look at Dogecoin on. I don't know if you guys remember us going over this, but we even put a trade set up here. And the blue line is a measured move. That's where I draw my little line, and I'm picky about it. I'm just saying. if you get picky and follow the rules, it's amazing how stuff just kind of works out the way it's supposed to. But if you start blurring the rules and getting sloppy with the rules, and then stuff just gets kind of sloppy. And that's my viewpoint on it. Nailed the trend line. Let's celebrate that. Nailed the trade setup for gains of 29%. Not a whole lot. It was a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which is good. Excellent. You want that. At least 3-to-1, 4-to-1. Try to string for that. It's not that hard if you're controlling your stop loss. It's really not. That's what determines that ratio. You got to figure out where to put your stop loss and put it where it would invalidate your trade idea. And then you figure out how much that you're going to lose. And then you position your trade accordingly, especially if you're doing perpetual futures. With spot, you don't have to be quite as picky. But there we go. Doge hit our measured new target. That's awesome. I don't feel like doing a vanity thing, but maybe we'll come back and do it later. I'm just not in all that. I'm just not, man. I can't sit here and go, look at the gains. You know, I mean, the gains are here. But I'm not trying to sell the course or anything, so I don't have to do all that. We make the money here. If you're hanging out with me, going over what my bags are going up, yours should be too. If we're hanging out together, we should be rubbing off each other, I think. Take a look at PEPE. Man, I sold my paper PEPE. I had a good a paper PEPE trade, and I sold it because, well, I didn't know how to divide it in half, and I wanted to get out in profit because it ran me through the ringer. Speaking of paper trading, Connect is that easy to do it over on TradingView. It's not real money, but it lets you practice if that's what you need to help you out, or just to practice some ideas like leaving crap alone after you get in it for a little while, and stop trying to hit every swing high and swing low and just kind of let it accumulate. It actually makes you a lot of money. Like $100,000 account took profit of $72,000 and still have a balance of almost $400,000. It's not real though. It's monopoly money, but it's my monopoly money, and I've earned it. PEPE going up, man. Oh, okay, we got something to work with. Good. So she surpassed all my targets. I bet you it's a 618. Are you ready to turn around yet, PEPE? Swing high, swing low. Tell me where price is going. Oh, she's not there yet. I don't know. If she starts getting bullish again, she might hit this area. She should, or has a. I won't say should, but has a good chance of hitting this particular target. That is the 1.618 of this move right here. Now I'm on the 5-day chart. There's no guarantees. That may be as close as she gets. Oh, but the 4 and 6 hour. No, I think she's going to try to do it. Seriously, if she gets above this and goes and keeps going bullish above that, I will be very surprised. But if she does, we got something to look at after this. But this should be the area that she's kind of chills out on and says, hey man, my legs are tired. I got to take a break. I got to pull back. Elliot kind of sees that too. He's already calling her a 5-wave. I think her 5-wave is going to be up here at 71.01 in that area. Front run it like 60 or 70.096 or something crazy like that to front run that. Because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people looking at a 618 right there. Of course, she does a retracement. So PEPE still got some legs, but man, I would expect a retracement after that. And how far? What was that? Like a ghost just tapped my table. All right, and this is the numbers I got. Ooh, you didn't draw it. So PEPE, I foresee still moving up. She's above the 9 moving average on just about every time frame I'm looking at. Looking really nice and juicy. I don't know if you see this happening right now, but you see this little guy? I got these 2 targets over here, but I'm now must consider this guy. Always is that little last minute thingies here. If this trend line breaks, look for these guys. More than likely this one if that breaks now. She could bounce off of here at 57.69 if we're going up there. It's not very much of a play. You're getting very risky because you're getting toward the top and trying to make these plays for just a 20% move or even a 5 or 10% move. Probably may not be worth it. But also, let's keep in mind, we broke to the outside of the channel. She may try to go parabolic. I'm not confident that she will go very far past here, but if she does, we'll come back and revisit it. PEPE, rocking the world. Grimmer says CRPT, and that'll be my last one tonight. CRPT. Over on Crypterium, let's go with KuCoin. Tether. Zoom out. Let's zoom out more. There's lots of noise here. She's definitely at a low area. Just your horizontal supports there tell you she's got some work to do to get past this area. It also identifies that as the 236 area, so that's key area to me that she needs to get above, and trying to. Above the non-moving average on the weekly, that's the good start. That's the start. So I am seeing a good possibility that she'll get some upside here. How far up though? Well, she's going to have to fight through some stuff, so I would really look for a bounce somewhere right around here, just below 8 cents. My personal opinion, she's got this area to deal with, come up and confirm a double bottom type situation, and that could propel us up here, which series of higher highs and higher lows until we kind of break out of this area, basically. So looking good short term. Well, starting to look good. She found so she made a higher low. That's a good start. It looks like she's trying to form a double bottom area here, and confirming the neckline would help us move to measure move right up here. Confluence on that 618, which is also a pretty rough area to get past there. Step by step's what we got to do here until we get past these areas, man. About 13-14 cents. Start feeling better about seeing this one getting out of the woods, but just making some nice moves there. What I wouldn't want to see, I can't imagine it happening right now in this part of the market, but it would depend on the project. But there are some shines that it's got a little bit of curvature. Might it respect this particular one? Hopefully. You can see her kind of rising out, and she may end up making, they do it like a triangle pattern at first, and then they start doing something a little bit more like a megaphone pattern. And this is usually a lot of the times the one that they will break bullish out of and start going to the upside. So I would look for something kind of like this to happen over time, meaning that we can stay in accumulation for a little while, possibly, unless we get a big wick up. It can wick. It's a nice wick. So she can get some pumps and dumps, so that's a good 300%. So setting some limit orders around through here, like if you took a fib from here to there and just set your limit orders on those fibs, that way if she takes off and wicks up and does a pump and dump, you nabbed it, and then you can buy more down here. That's a great strategy to use over here. All right, guys, that's all I got. I will be back again tomorrow night, and Let's get out there and make that life-changing money, guys. God bless you. Keep God first in your life. He will direct you and keep you safe. Until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline.
Good night, Joy Boy.
Secrets you was really was about your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the